Aliena, how are you? Aliena, how are you?
Hi.
Okay. Before we get started, let's talk about the schedule, okay? Now it's actually December. Let's see. Let me bring up the calendar. So let me have the monthly calendar. Okay, so what happened is like in December, we only teach you half a month because many students has a winter break and since Christmas. So what we will do is actually Sunday 14. I think Sunday 14 is the last day we will actually teach it. So today is 30th. So after today, there are two more sessions. Is that okay? For
Yeah.
December, okay? And we will teach JavaScript up to here. So JavaScript programming is actually today and two more sessions. After that, we will resume our class in January. So January, I will start on because some students have not returned in the week of 3 and 4. Some still have will travel. So I'll start on the 11th. Okay, I'll start on the 11th. If you can make the fourth, we can have a course on fourth, depend on you. Are you going to have a travel during the winter break or no?
No, well, this year I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. So that's actually when we get closer, that's confirmed whether you can do January 4th or not. Okay, if you can, we will get started from here. And starting from the January, we will start to cover the AP CSP exam material. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We will only teach you normal programming, normal programming. So programming will be done at the end of the December. Okay, December, two more sessions, we'll finish the programming part. And after that, I wish you finish your code.org practice. And then starting from January, we will still have the coding practice, but we will be focused on your project, final project, the one that you will submit to the uh, to the to the College Board website. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the overall planning. And the coding practice, if you do not have, you need more time to catch up during the Christmas break. I mean, after 14, I'm not going to teach you the regular class, but if you need to add some of the coding practice, I can help you sometime. Okay, then we have to talk
Mm,
when you need time. Okay. Okay, anyway,
okay.
that's about the schedule, and hopefully you should be fine. I think you're right, but so far you are okay. So far your JavaScript coding part, the code.org, you are doing okay so far. And then JavaScript language, you know something about it, that's actually good enough. And then next one, starting from next year, you will not learn about the material that cover the AP exam. Okay, we will do that. Okay,
Mm,
let's get started today, continuing to do the JavaScript. So last time we talked about DOM and SOM, the object that come from the website, okay, come from the website. So you can access your HTML component and change the property on the website. So today we are going to introduce a new idea. It's called canvas programming. So canvas programming. Today we are going to cover the canvas programming. And canvas programming actually is related to the code.org project. Okay, code.org project. Actually, they are related. So first thing you need to know about what is canvas. So what is canvas is you do have a web page. Okay, let's look at our web page. So you have a web page. So web pages we call hypertext, HTML. It's a hypertext markup language, right? So you have a web page. So you have a web page, and in this web page, you can put some link so you can jump to other website, okay? And you can put some image over there. You can put some button over there. So button you can click. And you can put some video, so you can play video, so video, and then maybe image. So canvas is another one that you can put on it. Canvas is another one you can put on it. It actually is we call it canvas. So canvas is the clothes for oil painting. So it actually is a drawing clothes. CLOTH. Is that okay? Drawing clothes.
Yeah.
It actually is a drawing pad that you can draw something on it. Oh, okay. So markup language, you can include the multimedia content. You can include the image, you can include video, and you can also include the graphic. So Canvas is the graphic part. And then the code.org part actually is they are designed to include a canvas for you already. Okay, but canvas, the code.org website actually is also built by the canvas. Okay, it's also built by canvas. So canvas is a built-in graphic tool. It's very famous and very popular, and a lot of games is on canvas. Okay. So if you go to the Amazon, let's go to the Amazon, and you say JavaScript canvas programming. Okay, so you just type the JavaScript canvas programming. They give you JavaScript graphics. Okay, this actually is HTML5, Canvas, jQuery, and more. Okay, so this graphic design is used for graphic design. So this is a book that you can do. Actually, I have a PDF for this one. Okay, I do have a PDF file for this one. I may be able to send it to you. Okay, if you need the PDF for this textbook. Let me check. Maybe my website already has it. Let me check. Okay. You go to the course that I gave you. I think you have the course. You log in, there is a course on CS50. So you look at your Moodle course. Let's see, Moodle course. This one, CS50. Okay, you have this course. And then they do have the information regarding the JavaScript and textbook. And right here you have several chapter, and then there's a unit on Canvas project web graphics. Okay, the unit 4 and unit 5. Let's click on unit 4. So unit 4, actually you go to here, you do have the web graphics. Okay, let's go to unit 5, Canvas project. So they are Canvas project. So here you do have a textbook on right here. It do have the textbook on the HTML canvas. Okay. So let's click on this one. Oh, it's lost. Okay, I'll check. Okay, I'll check if we can get a different PDF for you. No, this one actually is gone. Someone already deleted. Okay, I'll check. Okay. There. So anyway, what I want to show you is that this HTML canvas has some textbook on Amazon. You can get it. Okay, and there are some PDF, you may be able to download. I'll find a version for you. Okay. So anyway, today we are going to introduce this one called Canvas graphic design. Okay. So first thing is, okay, you need to know what is Canvas. Canvas is the oil painting on HTML page. So you do have the multimedia, you do have image, you do have video, you also can paint graphic on your HTML page. So now you will need to learn how to do it. Okay, how to use it. Okay, how to use it to create the graphics. So now Canvas is one of the most sought after feature in HTML5. So HTML5 give you the Canvas. So it's supported by Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and many websites, browsers. So what is Canvas? Canvas 4. Canvas is a drawing pad, 2D drawing pad. Okay, it's a region of the drawing pad, and then Canvas is a element tag. Element tag. So it actually is a component. It's just like image, but it is something you can draw something on it. It's an element tag. Okay. So Canvas is also a tag. And then they have X and Y. X is going this way. This is X, Y going this way. Okay, this coordinate this way. So right this point is 0, 0. Okay. So I think the coordination is the same as your code.org. Okay. Because your code.org is also using Canvas. Okay, it's also using Canvas. So then let's look at the overview of a Canvas. Okay, so first one is the starter.html. So starter.html, you create a HTML, you create a header, you create body, and inside body you put a canvas. That's it. Okay, that's it. So now let's actually recreate this one. Okay, recreate this one. Go starter.html. Let's recreate it. I don't want to copy it. Okay, I want to retype it. So let's actually create a new file. This one called starter.html. Okay, starter.html. So let's recreate it. So right here, what you need to do is when you create a HTML page, it's the same like normal. You have the HTML. Now after that, you create your head section, and you create your body section. Okay, you create a body section. So after here is actually the basic web page. Okay, and then you put your title. So let's put title, put the canvas starter. Okay. Now after that, I don't want to do anything. Let's just put a canvas into it. So here, let's put a canvas. Okay. So after you put a canvas, what we want to do is right here, we want to have an ID. Okay, we want to have an ID. So let's have an ID, then let's go back. So right here, let's have the ID equals, okay, let's call it canvas. ID just call it canvas. Okay, that's also okay. Now after that, you will actually have a closing of the canvas. That's it. Okay, this is all you need to know about the canvas. After that, you may want to make it prettier. So let's put a style. Okay, so we would actually create style for the canvas and body and everything. So let's have a body. So body, let's have a background. color, or let's use a page. Okay, let's have a margin. This one does have like 10%. Let's do 10%. And then let's have this one. Okay, then let's have border. No, no border. Let's don't have border. Let's do it this way. So we have a body. Then we also want to provide the join for these cameras. Okay, so let's do it. So this one we'll create because we do have an ID for cameras and we also have the tag for cameras. So you can do cameras for the tag, or you can use the sharp canvas for the tag. Let's use the sharp canvas for the tag. So right here, let's use a border. And this border would be 5 pixel, solid, and black. Okay, and then let's have the background color. So this one background color, I'm going to use white because I don't want to put anything into it. Okay. Besides that, here this is the drawing pad. It's a canvas drawing pad. So I want to have a width 1200 pixel, height. Also, let's do 800 pixel. Okay, so this is the specification of how large the canvas is. So now we have everything. Let's look at it. Without any drawing, we create a canvas. Let's look at it. So I'm going to go to my website, my directory, and then JavaScript canvas. So I create this starter page. So this starter page like that. Is that okay so far? So background color for the body is beige. Background color for the canvas is white. Nothing inside there. Nothing inside there. And then there's a border. We use a 5 pixel. So we know the boundary of the canvas. So we create a drawing pad right here. This is a whole drawing pad. Okay, this is a whole drawing pad. Now we do have a drawing pad, and then we will start to draw something. But before we draw something, I'll keep this as starter. So this is starter is a setting. Okay. So next time, if you need to create a new one, you can use this starter. So I'm not going to redo this one. So I'm going to copy this starter and then paste. So I'm going to change the name for this one. So this one I'm going to do design1.html. Okay, so we change to this the design1.html. So starter will be closed. Starter, I will keep it as the version for an empty canvas. So now we do have a canvas, and we are about to draw something on the canvas. Okay, we are about to draw something on the canvas. So now we have the canvas, and then let's see. We have a canvas, and this canvas, we do set up the background color, whatever, but this, we don't want to change it. This is okay. Now, next one, we are going to draw 3 rectangle onto it. Okay, we are going to draw 3 rectangle onto it. So what we would do is we need to get element by ID and then create a CTX, get context. Okay, get context. So let's do this. Let's just do this one. Okay, so let's do this. So this one, let's actually create it over here. Let's create a script. Okay. So create a script section. And this quick session will, let's see, here you will need to set up the environment. So we do var canvas equals document get element by ID, and the ID should be canvas. Okay, so you get canvas ID and then get a canvas. So canvas now is an object that you can do programming on it in the JavaScript environment. So you could have a G equals canvas that get I'm sorry, content. Let me look at it. It will get context. Okay, get context. Get context. What kind of context is 2D context, two-dimensional context. So what is this G then? First thing is that this canvas is the oil painting rose. We call it canvas. Okay, oil painting clothes called canvas. So what is G? G is paintbrush. It's called G. G means graphics. Is okay? So what it means is that you do have that window for canvas, and that is oil painting. Now in your JavaScript, you need to get the canvas, and you also need to get a drawing pen. Drawing pen is a paintbrush. You do have a drawing pen and paintbrush. Now you can use a paintbrush to draw something on it. Is okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, you do have the drawing pen, you do have a canvas. Now you have start to draw something. So let's draw something. Let's go back to here. It has the field style and then field rectangle. So let's do one. Okay. Let's do G dot field style equals. Here you need to have a string. So let's put a string. So this string, let's put a RGB of something. Okay. So now let's look at the RGB. The RGB is red, green, and blue. So let's try blue. Blue is 00255. Okay, so this one is 00255. So if you don't want to do it, you do put a blue. Is that okay? Yes, it's okay. You use the color name is actually also okay. But here let's use a RGB. Okay, right now let's use RGB. You use the color name, that's also okay. So 255. Okay, that's the field style, and then let's do field rectangle. There's a function called field rectangle. Okay, so field rectangle, you have four number. Four number is you do have a canvas, and then your 0 is right here. So your your left and top X and Y, and also your rectangles width and height. Is that okay? That four number. So let's use a width top and left of 50-50, and then the height of 200-100. Okay, and this one is actually blue color. So let's do this one. for the time being. And let's do, it should be browse on rectangle one. It's okay, there's a blue, this rectangle being drawn. So far, okay.
Yeah.
The size I think is too big right now. Size right now is a little bit too big. It's bigger than what we think. Something's wrong. The size I think is too big. Why the size is so big? Let's see, something's wrong. I only use 50-50. Let's try a smaller one. Let's try 10-10 for width and height. Let's see what happens. It's way smaller. Why is it? Let's try 100. 100. Okay. The canvas right now width is 1200, height is 800. How come this one is this shape? Is it changed wrong? See the real rectangle, okay? Let me check, okay? Okay. I think the problem is because I use the CSS width and height. Let's use the width and height on the canvas. So let me change it. Let's don't put the width and height over the CSS. Let's put it here, okay? So let me put this one 1200, and then 800 height. And let's take this one out. Okay, this one probably that's wrong. That's no good. Okay, let's try this one again. Because the size is not according to my design, so I would like to, okay, this one is good. This one is good one, okay? So I think this one is the correct one. So let me change to 200, 200. Okay, I think that's good. So this time, let me change to 400, 400. Okay, so we do have a 400, 400 blue one, and that is working. Now let me try another one. Let me copy this one. After painting the blue one, let me put another one. This one, let me put in, this time I'm not going to use the blue color. I'm going to use a color name. So this one, let me use red color. And then I'm going to do 300, 300. But this time I'm going to start at 100, 100 location. Let's see. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
So draw two square by filling style, draw filling styles, draw. So this is a little bit like when you use it, it's very similar to your quota of, okay? Quota of, you do what? You do set color, whatever, right? And you do, oh, actually the rectangle, actually, this one is better. This one, drawing rectangle is more convenient than the quota of, okay? Quota of, you can put a label and background color to it, but draw.org's rectangle is very difficult to do, okay? But anyway, this one, we do this. That's actually copy for one more. You can use this one. You can use this one. You can also use another one. You can also the color. You can also use, don't use color name. You don't use the RGB function. You can also use color code 00FF00. This is also 025500. Okay. That is also okay. So now let's do 150, 150, 200. So that's your green color middle one. Okay, so far, okay. Any questions so far?
No.
No? So this one, I would like to adjust a little bit. So here on the margin, I change it back to 5% because I want it to be the size to be smaller. Okay. So the starter, I'm going to change this one to 5% as well. I'm going to take out these two because these two not working well. So I'm going to copy this width and height to the starter program. So next time when you use starter, you also get a perfect one. Put it over here. Okay, so design one is done. Okay, design one teach you how to draw a rectangle, and we finish that. Okay, so the design one is okay. That's okay. So the design one, basically you have a canvas with the size. You do get the canvas and you get the painting, the paintbrush, and then you paint three rectangle. Okay, that's design number one. That actually okay. Okay, next one is to set up the canvas. We are going to go for more topic for the canvas. So next one is how to set up the canvas. So first one, you need to have canvas ID and width and height. We already know that. That's actually okay. And then there are canvas for 2D. There are also 3D. If you use a web graphic language for 3D, you can get canvas for web GL. Okay, but right now we are not teaching you this is 3D drawing. 3D means you can do 3D stuff. Okay, but right here we are doing 2D only, so 2D, okay. Let's set up our paintbrush for only 2D. So they are 2D, they are WebGL, the WebGL2, they are something else, okay, but we do not use them so far. You can explore by yourself, okay, but anyway. So here two things is canvas and your paintbrush. Paintbrush, we used to call it CTX, but right now I only call it G, okay, to be easier. Okay, so let's see. Then you may want to adjust the content to make it debounce. Okay, to make it debounce. So right here, you can check if the get context have something or not. If not, then you don't get canvas. So here you actually can check if your canvas is existing or not. But right now we don't teach you this because we are assuming that your canvas already there. So this one can detect whether your canvas is there or not, but we do not want to do it right now. Okay, this one will bypass. So your XY is actually is Y going this way, Y going this way, X going that way, Y going this way, okay? So you can also use a query selector for canvas, okay? This one, last time when we do DOM, we do that. So get element by ID or query selector, either way, we'll find it, okay? This one, okay. This one debouncing, we don't want to do debouncing, okay. We don't want to do debouncing too much. Okay, then let's see. External JavaScript file, I don't do it right now, okay. I don't want to make it too complicated. Next one, we are going to draw a hello canvas. We are going to draw a hello canvas. So this hello canvas is in the starter 6.js, but I don't want to do that, okay. I will put it in. So here you do this to draw your hello canvas. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to copy my design number one. Copy the design number one. I'm going to pass it to design number two. I'm sorry. Okay, so design number two, I'm going to change the canvas to be smaller. So let's use 800, 600 design. Okay, 800, 600 design. So make it a little bit smaller of the window. Now the oil painting, we know that, so this part I'm going to delete it. This part I'm going to delete it. Okay, so this rectangle part, I'm going to delete all rectangle. We are no longer doing rectangle. So set up a page like this. Okay, set up a page, a window of 800, 600, and then you get your canvas and your paintbrush. Next one is that you want to get your font and then your fill style, the color of the font, and then stroke style. Okay, so let's do context.font. So let's do context is your G, okay, G.font. Your paintbrush font being changed. So which font you use? Let's use this one called, the one they are using is called 38 point Arial. Okay. So let's don't use a 38 pixel. Let's use 40 point Arial. Is okay?
Yeah.
It's a phone name. Okay, it's a phone name. It's called Arial phone. 38 point Arial. So if you want to know about a font, you can do JavaScript canvas font names. So there will give you different font name. Okay, so later we will try different font name. Okay, so this is a font. Okay, font name. Okay, so there are different font name that you can use. Okay, anyway, there are different font families, supported font. So here you have the information for the supported font. Okay, so we can browse the internet to get the different fonts. So right now, let's use a 40 point Arial. Okay. Anyway, that's the font that you use. Next one, you do that. Let's do stroke style. Let's use blue. Okay. Next one, you will do stroke style and stroke text. Let's do stroke text. So what is stroke text? Stroke text is you are going to put the text, join the text. So, okay, you do have two parts. One is called G dot field style. So field style, this kind of use yellow. G dot field text. So text that use a hello world. Okay, so here I will also use hello world. Okay, now here you need to put two number over there. Two number is your X and Y. X and Y is where you will put your things. So let's do 50, 50. Here, let's do 50, 50, okay? 50, 50, I believe is not a good idea, okay? But we will know what's wrong with it when we see it, okay? So first thing I want to explain what's field, what is stroke. Okay, so you do have a hello. So let's assume this is a hello. H for hello. So the field is the inside stuff. This is the field. It's inside is the field. The outskirt is the stroke. Is that okay? Hello, is that okay? Outskirt is a stroke. So your stroke is blue. So the outside is blue. So it's actually just like you have a blue color outside. And then your field should be yellow color inside here. These are yellow. It will be like this. Okay? Okay, anyway, let's look at it. And 50-50 is something wrong. I for sure know it's wrong. Oh, not too bad, actually. So I think 50-50 give you this. 50-50 give you 50-50. This point is 50-50. And then your word being drawn over here. So it actually has a border of the blue color inside of the yellow color. Is that okay so far? So let's do another one. Let's do JavaScript stroke width. So let's do line width, line width. Okay, it's called line width. So let's go back. So right here, we have a stroke style of blue. Let's do G.line width equals 10 pixel. Let's use 10. And let's save. Let's redo it. Oh, that's good. That's actually wider. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
The outskirt now is wider. Is that okay? Now, if we do copy the whole thing, so we have a hello world. Now we want to do a line down. It's a 40, so I'm going to do y of 100 because one line lower. So what happened is like you do hello world, right? And this one is 40, font size of 40. So that's saved for 10 pixel. and then another word right here. So right here, this one is, this point is 50, 50. So right, this point is 50, 100. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So here, let's do Miss Vienna, right? And then the color let's change to outskirt, right? Let's do inside yellow, same. Let's do it this way. And let's refresh. Oh, it's okay so far? I'm sorry, I put the wrong
Yeah.
I put the wrong outskirt. I did not change the here. The both need to be changed, okay? Because you are drawing the outskirt and the content with different data. That's wrong. Okay. So this one show you how to put the text on the drawing pad. So what we learned so far, we know how to put the rectangle into it. We know how to put the text into it. Okay. So next one, we are going to draw circles and other shape. Is that okay so far? And lines. Okay. And then after that, what's we learn? We may want to learn how to draw turtle programming. Is that okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So we do have this design starter, design number 2. Let's continue. Okay, so we know how to put the text into there. So this tool actually is the bottom left corner, okay, of your banner, okay, of your word. So you know how to do the field style and stroke style and font family. So let's do experiment on the font now. Okay. So let's assume that you don't like this area. Let's do 50 point monospace. So this 150 is not enough. Let's do 70, 70. This one do 140, 140. Okay. See. Let's try one more time. Okay, this one is the monospace font. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Let's don't use monospace. Let's do cursive. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the font you can choose, and how many font you can get, you can search the internet for the JavaScript, the JavaScript font family. Okay, I cannot tell you. I actually don't know how many they are. Some from time to time, I may just check the internet for it. Okay, I actually don't remember how many font they support. Okay. So they are Arial, they are Verdana, they are Tacoma, and whatever they are, actually Time Newman. Okay. So these are the different phone names that you can try, right? If you don't know what they are, you can go to here. You can go to go to here and then try to figure out what phone family the word may have. You know what I'm saying? It may not support everything, but many of them say Georgia. I think Georgia has it. Let's try Georgia. Okay. Let's assume that you want to try Georgia. So let's go back and then let's go back to here. Let's try 50, 50. Don't use a cursive. Let's use a Georgia. Okay. You don't know what Georgia is, but you can use a PowerPoint to figure out what Georgia is. But anyway, let's try Georgia. This is Georgia. Okay. This is Georgia font. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is Georgia font. Okay. Anyway, you try different font family and color, whatever you want. Okay. This one, design number 2, is just teach you to how to draw a font. So this is similar to your Coda.org, except that you are directly controlling your canvas. Okay. First one, we teach you how to do rectangle. Second one, we teach you how to do font. Now let's continue. So this one, okay. Okay, next one, basic element. Now let's do line. So this one, let's do line. Let's do line. I'll come back to do this rectangle pad later, okay? But I don't want to do it right now. Let's bypass it. Next one, let's do drawing component. Okay. So drawing component, we do teach you what is stroke, what is fill. Okay. We do teach you what is stroke, what is fill. You need to know that. And stroke and fill in different language, like Java, they also define in the same way. Okay. So it's very important. So I think this one, okay. Next one is that you may want to do canvas shape. So there is a fill area, fill ellipse, fill rounded rectangle, different ones. Let's try some of them to see how it works. Okay, let's try. I think this XY is, you get the XY over here and you draw this XY and W and H for the diamond. Okay, let's try this diamond, see if it works or not. Okay. So let's continue on design 2. I don't want to change it. So let's do this one. Let's do G dot fill color style equals light blue. Okay. And then G dot diamond of no, I'm sorry. It should be, is that field diamond? I'm sorry. Is it called diamond? Okay, diamonds. Diamond of this one should be still 50, 300, and then let's do 100, 100. Okay, let's try this one. See if diamond is supported or not. No, it's not supported. I'm sorry, let me see. HTML canvas element shape. There's no default diamond that you can use. You have to draw it by yourself. Okay. Anyway, I think this one, there are some toolkit. There are some toolkit for this. So this one doesn't come for free. Okay. This one doesn't come for free. I'll check where to get this. Okay. This one. Next one, that's text. We already has a text. So next one, let's do something else. Let's look at the line. Okay. So before we do anything else, let's look at the line. So to draw a line, you need to know, you need to do begin plus and then close plus. Okay, so you have the move to. Move to means the same as your quota of. You go to a certain point and then line to another point. Okay, and you can do stroke or you can do feel. Okay, either way, you can do stroke or you can do feel. You can do stroke or you can do feel. Okay, let's try to draw a line. Okay, let's try to draw a line. So this diamond doesn't work. Let's actually delete it. Let's don't do it. Okay. So let's do G dot in us. Okay, the next one is to G dot move to this one 50, 300. So G dot line to let's do 300. $400, and then let's do G dot stroke. Let's do G dot close pass. So this begin pass and close pass is just like your pen down and pen up. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So you do line 2 and do stroke, and I will draw one line for you. Okay, that's actually from 50, 300. This is 50, this is 300 to 300 for 400. Okay. 300, 400. Okay. That's a line, a red line. Okay, that's a red line. So we draw one red line for you. So that's a stroke by stroke. Next one, we are going to do triangle. So we will do triangle. Okay. So after we close, let's do this. Let's do G dot begin pass. G dot close pass. Okay, this portion we are doing triangle. So we will do G dot move to 600, 300. We are going to do G the line 2. So we do have a point that is 600, 300. Okay, 600, 600, 600, 300. So let's draw to 700, 300, and then 600, 400. Okay, let's do this. So let's do line 2, 700, 300. Let's see the line 2, 600, 400. See the line 2, going back to 600, 300. So you starting from this point to here, and then going to this point, and then going back to this point. So you make a circle. After you make the circle, you draw 3 lines and you do G dot stroke. You draw a triangle, but nothing inside. It's just a triangle. Okay, so far, okay. Then that's a triangle, just the outskirt of the triangle, because we do stroke. Now let's do this. Let's do G dot feel style equals This one, let's use gray color, and then let's do G dot field. Is it okay so far?
Yeah.
So what we learned so far is to draw a rectangle, draw a line, draw a triangle, then draw text. Okay, these are a few things that we learned so far. Next one, let's learn how to draw a circle. Draw a circle. Now, I don't want to do it this way. Let me use here. So Java canvas, draw a circle. It's using arc, okay? It's using arc, but I want to do, oh no, not Java canvas. It's JavaScript canvas. Draw a circle. Circle. Let's go to, I don't want to use the AI suggestion. I want to go to this one called canvas circle. Geek. I want to use this one. It will teach you how to draw a circle, okay? And also want to show you where to find the information. So you do search internet and then you can find the geek location. This one will give you the circle. So before you know the circle, you need to know about stroke field. You also need to know about the arc. Okay, you also need to know about the arc. So what is the arc? You need to know about the arc. Okay, let's look at the arc. Wait, I'm sorry. So before you do arc, you need to do begin pass, and then you do arc. An arc, a few number is called 0, 90, okay, whatever. This one, you don't know what it is, it's okay. Let's actually go to here. Let's do JavaScript, canvas, draw a circle. This one, I want to choose W3 school, the canvas arc function. So check this arc function, okay? So this arc function tell you there are a few number is here is actually arc function has a few number according to the system right here. You need to know this system, okay? So arc function can draw a arc. So the arc can be the whole circle, can be part of the circle. Okay, can be out of the circle. So it's actually a little bit like uh, angle to, no, it's also called arc function in your code.org, but your function may not be 180 degree, okay? So it's a XYR and then the angles. So what's that? It actually is your XY, the numbers are XYR. XY is your center location, XY, XY for the center. Next one is your length of the radius, and then your starting angle and ending angle. Starting angle means that where you get started, and your ending one. And the starting angle and ending angle is starting angle and ending angle is the system is right here. Starting angle 0 degrees here, half pi here, 1 pi here, 2 pi, 1.5 pi, 2 pi over here. So you will go from here to here. This is 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree. Here, this one is 270 degree, and 360 go back to here. So 0 to 2 pi over here, okay? That's the whole system. That's what you should do anyway. That's your arc function. Let's go back to here. So this one actually, we finished the triangle. Let's do G that begin plus G that close plus. So inside here, let's do G that choke style equal to, let's use dark green color, for the stroke, for the circle. Then let's do, we want to draw a circle, the G dot arc function. Arc function, you center this one. I want it to be a little bit of top right corner. I want to be over to my here. So let's choose 500, 200. Okay, let's use a 500, 200 then. So XY should be 500, 500, 200. The radius use 100. Radius is 100. Starting angle, that's 20. Ending angle, that's 2 times less that pi. Let me see. Is that the right number? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's called messed up pi. Okay, it's called messed up pi. Pi is called messed up pi. Okay, and then that's it. And next one we do G dash stroke. Okay, save. And let's do it. Is that okay so far? We draw a circle. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
And let's do this. We do already has an arc. So let's do G W style force pink color. And then let's do G W. It will give you a pink color inside the circle like that. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
So let's assume that this time I don't want to draw this much. I only want to draw something like this. Okay. Let's assume that I want to draw a pi. Okay. And this one is 60 degree. Okay, let's do it this way. So let's do it this way. I'm going to draw a part of the arc. So I'm going to copy the whole thing for this arc. So dark green, okay. Let's see, let me change it, change to purple. So this location, I'm going to change to 300, 400, radius of 70. And then I'm going to change the degree. Now let's assume that I want it to be, let's assume that I want to be like this. I want it to be the center line right here. I'm going to cover this one. So 30 degree here, 30 degree here. Okay. So since it's 30 degree here, this one is 270 degrees. So this one is 300 degree. This one should be 240 degree. So 240 is 2/3 pi. Two-thirds of time 2 pi. So it's 4 pi over 3. This one 300 is actually 5 over 6 times 2 pi. So it's the 10 pi over 6. Okay, we finished the calculation. So right now we go to this one. It is starting from this one. It is starting from 4 times mass pi divided by 3, and then 10 times mass pi divided by 6. These two number, and then we do stroke purple and pink color. Okay, let's change to cyan. Is that okay so far? It's over here. Is that okay so far? It's arcing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's arced this way. So it's arcing 60 degree right here, okay? If you want to connect this, you have to connect line. Okay, let's connect line to do field, okay? So let's do this. I want it to field it, so I'm going to do, before I do field, I do arcing, and then I do see that line to see the line to. So right here I have okay, this one too complicated. I'm going to give up. Okay. In a way we can do this. In a way we can do the arc, and then this one more point. You can use this point and this point to do line two for these two lines, and then fill the whole set. But it's a little bit too complicated right now. Okay. Next time, if we have time, we'll try to draw it. But this one a little bit too complicated. So I don't want to ask for trouble. Okay. So far we teach you how to draw circle and do arc. That's it. That's actually up to here. Okay. I don't want to make things too complicated. So these are different way of drawing the different arcs. So let me see if they are HTML5 canvas shape JavaScript functions. Draw rectangle, draw quadruple curve, translate. This web API, do shape with canvas. Okay, there are more advanced technique right here. Okay, here we do have more advanced technique that you can use, and you can transform the shape and then do blurring. Okay, whatever. And you can draw this smiley face. Anyway, that's actually beyond our discussion right now, but I do want to show you this. There's a website that you can do referral. You can refer to, okay? So far that's actually finished up to here for this rectangle, whatever, okay? We need to move to other topic. Next one is the style and the color. So style actually is the color. Style actually is the color. Next one, we are going back to design this one, the color pad. Okay, we are going to design the color pad now. But before we do the color pad, let's go to the style and color. So style and color is the same or similar to your HTML, CSS color. So there's a field style, you can put a color gradient or pattern. So the color, you can use a hexadecimal code. That actually means that you are sharp 0077FF1, okay? Or you can use a color name like blue, that's a blue, that you can use that. You can also use the RGB code for it, okay? Anyway, that's one thing that you can do. So here we do have this different number that you can do, okay? So now next one, we are going to do this color pad, this one, okay? So what you want to do is you want to create a pad like this, and then you want to put in each of the block size of the uniform block size, and you are going to do the random color on its tiles. Okay, you want to do random number on each tiles. So you do for loop and then draw rectangle. Okay, let's try this one. I'm going to redo this one for you. Okay, let's do this one. So this one, I'm not going to continue the design tool. I'm going to copy to the next one. So I'm going to copy this design tool to a new design that's called a color pad. Okay, and we are going to close today's talk with this color pad. Okay, after that we will be done. And then next time we are going to design a game. Okay. So let's do color pad. So this color pad, that's actually clean up everything for this. Clean up everything. Let's see, clean up everything. Keep only this. And let's do 600, 900 design. So 600, 900 design means it's a little bit more vertical. Is that okay? Is that
Yeah.
okay? Next one, I'm going to have a var size equals 60. A constant called 60. 60 is the block size. You have a block, each block is 60. Okay. So now you want to also have a variable that's called variable, let's call it rows. So your rows should be your 600, I'm sorry, your 900 divided by 60. But it's need to be a integer. So let's do math.float. Is okay? It's an integer. So let's do math.float for it. So variable number of column. So number of column will be math.float. And then this one, it should be 600 divided by 60. Okay, so that's the number of row and column that you have. And then totally each block is 60. Okay, so next one, let's use a gap. So gap equals 2. Okay, let's do gap equals 2. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to do for that the R. Let's do R. Okay, so R equals 0. R less than number of rows, and R increase. So for every row, And for that C equals 0, C less than the column, number of columns, and C equals for every column. So for every row and every column, you are going to draw a rectangle, and this rectangle that has red, green, blue. So let's do a red, green, blue. So let's do that red equal to, you want to use a random number, so that's the random. Point 256. But this one you want to convert it to integers, so let's do this one. And then let's do that 4. So that's a random number between 0 and 255 or R are available. And we want to have 3 colors. Let's do 3 colors. So R, GG, green, and blue. So we have 3 variables. One is called RR, one is called GG, one is called BB. Okay, now next one is very important. Next one you will do that color X equal. This one you want to do a insert this color to the color. So you need to use a quote. This quote is not a regular quote. So you look at your keyboard, you must remember this. Okay, this one is actually JavaScript annotated string. So right here, it show you this annotated string means that you want to put the number, say you have a variable, you want to put a variable into the string. Is that okay so far? Is that okay so far? So what you want to do right here is that you need to use a back quote. Okay, so this back quote is, where is the back quote? Let's do keyboard. Okay, so the back quote is, my back quote is on my keyboard, like this one. My back quote key is right this one. Is okay? There's a key and back quote key right here. It's not this one. It's not the quote key. It's not a double quote key. Where is the double quote key? I think the double quote key is right here. It's not this one. It's the one on the corner right here. Can you check your keyboard? Do you see that? This one, there's a tilde and quote key beside
Yeah.
beside your one. Okay, you need to use that one anyway. The purpose that I talked to you about is that you must use that quote. So this one is this quote. It's not the other one. The other one is this one. That's not the one. This one is wrong. Okay, this one is the quote on the side of the enter. Is this one, back quote. So this is a back quote, and then you want to put the RGB into there. And then what you want to do is you want to put the dollar sign, your RR, your dollar sign GG, and then your dollar signs BD. What does this mean? This means that the number that you get right here, putting into here, the number here you get into here, number here you get into here, and you create a color. This color is called RGB color. Okay, and then you assign that color to a G that field style equals color X. Is okay? You create a color and then put that color to the G that style, and then you G that let me see, field rectangle. This one you put into your x is C times size minus gap. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, no. No, here is actually plus gap. Okay. And R times size plus gap. Okay, let's don't do gap, just times size, make it easier for you. Okay. And so right here we use like size minus gap, size minus gap. Okay. So what this one means is that you will go to fill a rectangle at the location of 0 times size. So when it's 0, you look at 0, 0, you draw a rectangle. Then next one is 60, 60, draw a square. Okay. Something like that. You keep doing this with different color. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do save. Let's do this color pad. Something wrong here. Nothing happened. Let me see. Something wrong with the field rectangle then. Is style. I think the RGB function may be wrong. Okay, RGB function may be wrong. Let's do it later. Let's actually don't use this one yet. Let me set that the color X equals black. For the time being, just use black color to join. Okay, see if this one work. Still doesn't work. Let me see. So something wrong with the program, okay? Something wrong with the program. So here we have gap equals, that's actually, let's do this. Let's do comment out the whole thing for the for loop. Making sure this one has no for loop. But before that, let's do alert. Yeah, let me check the number to see if so far up to here is okay. Okay, so the gap is correct. Let's actually check the other number. So let's check the row. Row is okay, 15. Okay. Let's also check the column. So here I'm going to change this one to size. Okay, so size is 60, so it's the same. So let's calculate the number of row and column. I think that should be fine. So let's do this. Okay, so row column, everything is okay. So far, everything okay, except this follow doesn't work. So that's okay. Let's actually turn on the follow. So we turn on the follow. Now, this one view style. So let's do this. Let's actually take out this color part. We do have RRGGBB. Okay, let's do alert. R. Something's wrong. Okay, it's okay. Now let's close it. Okay. So I think the calculation of the number is okay. RRGBB should be okay. This one okay. Next one is you do that to the color. So let's don't do this one then. Let's actually just directly cut it, put it on here. Okay. RGB function. Let me see the annotation. Let me check if my annotation is correctly done or not. So the annotation. So style is wheel style is annotated color. Color code. How to color different field starter? Let's see. Let me check. Okay, this annotation is RRGGBB. Let's don't use that. Let's use bar. Let me check. Let me use bar. See if bar work. That may be wrong. Okay, that may be wrong. Let's use bar. Okay, so let's check one more time. Still wrong. Let me check my original design. Okay, I think I had the original design here. Where's my color pad? Oh, this one. This one, the color random number, color equals color equals color Mr. Color plus, oh, actually, the number is actually times 16. So last time I'm not using this one for the number. So let's do this. Don't put it into the color yet. Let's do this. Let's do alert. Let's alert, see what happened. Okay. Let's just check this one. Okay, let's alert it instead of feeding it, let's do alert for it. So it will show up RGB of this one. So the RGB of this, I think it's okay. RGB of this, it is a RGB of this. So it will come out with different RGB number. So there's no problem with that. So that actually is okay. That actually is okay. So this one, check that field style equals this. And make sure there's no typo, okay? And then we do field rectangle coordinate and width and height. So we do field coordinate C times size R times size minus gap. So let's don't do size minus gap, just do size. Oh, this one, I think I have a typo here. It should be a capital. I use a lowercase. That's the problem. I have been making a big mistake right there. Otherwise, I think it should be fine. That's the cause my whole thing doesn't work for a while. Oh, okay, that's it. Sorry for it. Okay, I have a typo, big typo problem, but the program itself is okay so far. Does that make sense? But anyway, I just did a stupid mistake right there. So far, okay. So we create three number and then feed these three number into the RGB function. So it's a random color, and then random color we draw this on the pad with the right location of R and C. And then we're doing that, so it actually is it will show up on each location. Next time, I'm going to show you how to have a clock to change the color for every millisecond. Is okay so far? Right now, this one is just a fixed color, but we can run this one for every clock cycle. But right now, we don't have time to go over the clock cycles mechanism. So next time, we are going to go over the clock cycle to make sure this page, every second, it will change color once and random color. Is okay so far? So today we are up to here. So before we go right here, I'm going to do minus gap, 2 times gap, 2 times gap. So here I'm going to put a gap over. Okay. And the gap size, I'm going to change back to 1. With that, it's a little bit shifted, but it will be prettier. Is that okay so far? Any
Yeah.
questions so far? Okay, so this is color palette. So next time we are going to animate it. Okay, so this time we do use the rectangle, but we use the color that we put in, generate a random number for the color, and then we fill at the a 60 by 60 block, 1 by 1. Okay, this is different row and column to calculate location of row and column, and we color each individual one. Okay. So today we go over the basic canvas drawing. Next time we are going to design some game starting from the color palette with animation. Okay? Okay, good night then. Bye bye.